What's up, guys? Finally back. I know it's been like 4 months or more since I made a video. Today we're going to check out an old Indian site on the Withlacoochee River. This Indian site that we're going to is actually the burial site of a previous site that we had gone to. You can actually check out the video. I'll leave a link. It's I'll just leave the link there, titled like Artifacts Everywhere. This is actually the same part of the same village, but right now we took a little detour to Big Blue, and Big Blue is a really beautiful spring right off of the Withlacoochee. Let's check this out, and then we're going to get back on the river and head to the Indian sites. Hey, puppy. Hi. He's a cooker. Oh, it's all good. I think I'm gonna take a dip. I need to bring my dog out here.
Good place to take your dog.
Yeah. I don't know how she would do on a boat though. All right. Well, how cold is it in here? Ooh, that's cold. I wanna go in, but
That is cold.
very cold.
I don't know, it feels a little colder than that.
I want to like get over there so I could get some video of the spring, but man, I feel like I'd break.
Yeah, what you gotta do is you gotta just go under.
Yeah, I guess I should jump in then.
Yeah, man.
Okay, here we go. It takes your breath away.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I went down here last weekend and you couldn't go but maybe 15 or so feet till it was just completely smoked. Like,
Really?
completely dusted, yeah. You couldn't even see anything.
I think I might have even.
Oh, you know what? I should do it and have the GoPro in my hand.
Yeah, you should.
Okay, let's do that.
Can you pull that off?
All right, let's try. And here we go. Woo! So I don't know if you guys can hear me over this two-stroke. Where we are right now is ancient Indian land.
Yeah, this is called the Cove of the Withlacoochee. And Withlacoochee is native tongue for Crooked River. The reason why they called it that is because there's all these twists and turns in the river. It's made up of a chain of islands that the natives utilized for hunting, gathering. They have a lot to this village site here. There's a burial, there's a kitchen midden, there's a ceremonial mound, and it just keeps going on from there. It's amazing some of the stuff that you'll discover out here in the wilderness, and today we're going to show you some incredible history.
Just take a look at this. Hundreds of years ago, Native Americans lived here. Yo, there's a big gator right here crossing the river. Check him out. Oh, he just went down. All right, guys, we made it over to the Indian burial mound. That's part of this big village that we're exploring. We made it successfully in the boat, but check this area out. Nothing but cypress. And if you peek through the trees, you'll see the burial mound. So we're gonna go head over that way. We're gonna be very respectful, not to damage anything, leave it the way that it is. But we are gonna look around and see if there's anything on the surface. We're gonna take you to the village Indian midden after this, just to kind of show you, because it's all part of the same village, you know, just so you get a really good appreciation for it. We'll probably have some more future videos exploring the village as a whole. But anyways, here we are. Well, look, here's already some pottery.
Yep.
Right there. Oh, the sun's in the way.
Looks like some material right next to it as well.
Yeah. some old pottery. Looks like someone found and put it on the...
It's actually pretty nice too. You can see where they were taken from it.
Yeah.
That's the source material right there.
Yeah.
And further up on the mount here, you see a lot of snail shell discarded. Pretty massive.
It is.
Many layers to the mound here that go back, I would say around 600 AD would be my guesstimate. And here at the Cove of the Withlacoochee, it's a chain of all these ancient mounds. And some of them go back, you know, well over 3,000 years ago. So that's a lot of history. You could tell that more than likely took hundreds of years just for them to pile up all the snail shell that you see here on the surface. This is the actual burial itself here.
Do you think that there are actually bodies underneath us?
Yes.
That's pretty crazy. They just piled them all kind of together, huh?
Yeah, there's more than likely probably hundreds of bodies in this mound. And we're talking several generations of people that are buried here. They take this ground very seriously. It's sacred. These are sacred lands that we're on today.
Let's make our way around. Whoa.
Yeah, you don't want to
walk through that.
walk through that and have him on your face.
How about, can we...
Yeah, we'll just make a little...
Oh, here we go.
detour
Let's,
here.
how about right through here?
I would say probably right through here.
I'll let you go first and brush all the spiders away for me.
You can see just high up we are from the river.
Oh, look.
Another
piece.
pottery shard.
Yep, I just stepped on it.
Yeah, as long as you keep your eyes on the ground, all the rains that we've had, it's possible that stuff gets uncovered.
Right now we are at the top, as top as you can get. And look at that tree growing. So that's how old this mound has to be, because that tree is probably one of the oldest trees, maybe except for that oak right there. Or is that even an oak? Even that oak tree took forever to grow, and it's on top of the mound, which means that those trees came after this burial mound.
You feel like their spirit is within every tree, every plant and animal. It's really an amazing feeling when you come out here. It's surreal. See here.
There's another piece of pottery right there. Different color material than those last ones we saw. Check this out. We found something really cool. It's an old piece of bone.
Yeah, you see the twist in there? That's cool. Look at the twist in the bone.
And look, it looks like
there's a gash in there.
There's a little cut.
And it's been cut on both sides. It looks like a pretty clean cut on both sides if you take a look there.
So this might have been some kind of a tool.
Possibly so.
They used from, or maybe just a piece of food that they cut. You know what I mean? When they were butchering the meat.
That's a solid bone right there.
Yeah.
You can tell it's really old.
It's very brittle.
Oh my goodness, it's got a cool twist though. I like that.
Yeah. That's odd. I wonder if it's an antler then.
It could be. If you take another look over here closer, there's pieces of pottery. There's pottery shards here.
Yep. Another piece there.
Looks like a different kind of pottery shard over here, a different color.
Oh yeah, like a more red.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so we're walking over the top of this mound, and look, we found this rock. It might look just like a normal rock, but you see all the tool marks and everything on there? They were using this for making something.
Looks like they were taken from this source material here, like they were probably chipping away at it, trying to get decent chunks of material out of there so they could form stone tools and speared projectile points and stuff like that. As you look through the woods here, you can see that the mound is a little bit more massive over there as well. This is one huge mound here.
Obviously people have been digging.
Yeah, but this is not anything recent. This goes back.
Whoa, is that a big piece of pottery?
Oh no, that's a good...
Nah, it's just a rock. There are pottery shards in here. There's one right there. All right, so we're leaving the burial mound now and heading over to the production mound, which was the video that I told you to go see, but you're gonna see it now. All right, we made it to the production site. We are stomping through the swamp to get there because we couldn't pull right up. I need to get a mud motor for my boat so I can get through some really shallow stuff. But we're working with what we got, so we're trekking it through the swamp.
Be careful where you're stepping here so you don't fall through the ground.
We are walking up on the mound right now. You can see it's right there. And this place is loaded with pottery shards and all kinds of stuff just everywhere on the surface.
In the cove of the Withlacoochee, it's got many stories to tell about it as far as the history that went on here. General Jessup and his men during the Indian Wars in the 1860s and 1870s, they came through here, and I can imagine that at this time there was most likely hundreds in that area of the gum slough feeding into the Withlacoochee. Directly across there's actually another shell midden there, and that shell midden, there's been traces of bone pins found there.
And this is all a part of...
This is all the same
village.
You explore and you just never know what you're going to find along the way. There's just traces of evidence that you can find just looking over the surface, and for every piece that you find, there's stories to tell about the original person that crafted it.
There it is. And if we go over to the shoreline, that's where you'll see where everything's just washed out, pottery and all kinds of stuff everywhere.
We found an arrowhead out here up to Nellis Point. We found a couple scrapers, several pieces of material that would, would be a tall tale sign that they were doing a lot of napping.
So if we go over here and take a look at this shoreline, you'll start to see some artifacts. Well, looks like someone came and cleaned a lot of it up, huh?
Well, if you look closely here, you see one pottery shard here that's sitting at the surface.
Yeah, a bunch down here. You can see them. Last time that we were here, there was tons of it everywhere. Someone must have found the spot, and it kind of sucks.
These sites are sacred, so we want to respect them and leave them intact, because once it's gone forever.
We'll take you up to the top here. When they were done with their production, they just dumped everything here and that was it, right?
Basically what they would do is they would smash the pots to pieces to release the spirits of their ancestors who had passed away. Now I would imagine the size of this mound with all the layers here, this had to have taken at least 2,000 years, 3,000 years or more to form this mass. You just never know what you're going to find out here exploring Florida's wilderness.
This is the next mound of this village. How many other sites for this village do you think there are over here on the Withlacoochee if you keep on going?
Say probably about a dozen or so. They're all up and down this river. In fact, the Spaniards were also here, and there's been evidence found of that all up along this river and the cove. In fact, Hernando de Soto had an expedition through this part of Florida in 1512.
We're going to start making our way back to the boat and start wrapping this day up. All right, guys, so let me know if you guys enjoyed this video, because if you did and it's something that you want to keep exploring, we'll hit the other sites that belong to this village and see what's there. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also be sure to go on Facebook and check out Lewis's page, Wild Florida. He's got a cool page. You can share your explorations, your adventures, and everybody can just post and share. That's going to be a wrap for the day. So we will see you on the next one. Peace.